Hey guys, it's your girl again, Majendo Uzanyi Mkorora Rambani Ramaroms Nandebachipono. Allow me to welcome you back to my channel and also welcome myself back. So as you can see today I'm not sitting alone, but I guess you'll have to introduce yourself. You know the song, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends and family. It's your turn to introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, so my name is Onthatile, and yeah, I'm a guest here today.
Yes. Okay, I'm really happy that you actually joined me today. So guys, as you know, this is actually October, and then it's Mental Health Awareness Month in a way. So that's why we're both here today to actually talk about mental illness or mental health in general. So what's actually your take on mental health, or what was your take on mental illness?
So firstly, with the Mental Health Awareness Month, it's not just about educating people about mental health, but it's also reducing the stigma and the discrimination that mental health people are subjected to. So it is really important that you understand your mental health, because it literally affects physical, your social skills, literally everything. So
I guess still talking about the stigma, you know, even the trend on, I think, Twitter, people be talking about how their parents or whoever they're staying with, they respond to them, talking about being depressed, having anxieties and everything. So I think we both have to be careful when we talk about these issues, because sometimes we never know if we're being judgmental towards the second person. So it's always better to keep quiet with your opinion, because sometimes you do more damage. So okay, can you tell us about more of your mental status? I don't know if that's the word.
So basically I have depression and anxiety, and I was diagnosed with both of them since 2017. I was not like aware that I have it, but the signs were there. I used to withdraw from people. I would sit in my room alone. I wouldn't have friends, not because people were not interested in knowing me, but because I was not available. I was just emotionally dead, if I could put it that way. So
and I know guys, it's really funny when we talk about your friend withdrawing from you, because sometimes with the society that we live in, there's a lot of things. You know how you people be like, if she cut me off then it's okay. Like, we never check up if this person is actually okay, because I don't think we even consider or think about their mental status at that point, or on what's happening. Because it's true, we have to respect people's space, but we have to show that caring part. Whenever we come across them, you have to show that you care about this person, because I mean that moment can actually change a lot of things. This person can actually now see what I mean, like there's more to life.
I think it's a very difficult situation to be in, because some people don't open up easily to their friends. They find going to a psychologist, going to a psychiatrist, it being better than actually telling people, because they feel like they can't trust anyone with their personal issues. But you get people that are very outspoken, and then we talk about our issues, what you went through, and it's not just about the other person, but it's also about you, because it's a relationship or a friendship between two people. So if you give me 50%, then I can help you. And just last month, we lost somebody that we knew. How we saw him, you can say he has everything, he's smart, he has a car and whatnot, but we don't know what's inside. And he actually committed suicide, and it's a thing of what was wrong, you know? So I feel like he couldn't open up to his friends, you know?
Because I mean, like, it's honestly not easy with opening up to other people, especially if maybe you had an experience, now you open up to this person, now the whole world know about what happened, and now people tend to judge, you know, like, not more people want to know and help on top of that. So some of people just want to know the story and then that's it, you know. And also talking about Yeah, I actually forgot what you mentioned, but I wanted to add something on top of that. Oh, talking about, sometimes we, especially in relationship, we find that your partner must be open to you, and then we forget that it's okay for you to open up to your partner, but it doesn't have to end there, because he or she is not a psychologist. Like, healing from what happened or the process that you have to go through when you're depressed or when you have anxieties, there must be a plan for healing. So people, I feel like they tend to forget about it. They just want to know the story. They just, know. And okay, like, it's actually nice that you know the mental status of your partner, so that you know that I can't do this because I'll be provoking this. But just know that after knowing, you have to encourage your partner to actually go get help from the clinics or the hospitals, So, and the other thing that I think we tend to judge, okay, maybe you grew up with everything that you have, you grew up with both parents, so like the mental disorders doesn't come like, I don't know how to choose you.
It doesn't choose you. My thing is, you can have everything, but there's a lot of issues that affect you. I mean, you can have money and stuff, but your parents are not there, like physically, but they're there financially. So it doesn't really choose you. I mean, look at me, and I have it. So,
Okay. And I mean, like, it's funny that parents think being there financially is them showing love. And okay, if there's a parent watching this, and I believe there will be parents watching this, just know that, you know what, it's your responsibility to look after your child financially, of course, but don't forget about the emotional part of it, because your child have to feel loved. That's why now we have a lot of challenges when it comes to girls. They've never experienced that love from their family. So the moment a girl or a boy comes to tell them they love them, they
don't understand.
And they get carried away.
And it's also like very important that we build this relationship and friendship between us and the parents, so that when I'm going through something, I can easily go to them, be like, oh mom, this is what happened and I'm not okay, can you please book me for a psychologist or psychiatrist, literally anything. So that relationship needs to, and it happens naturally if the parent is also willing to help you out.
Because now what's funny is like, our parents don't understand the emotions that we go through, Like, you ask yourself that, can't she see, Mara, I'm going through this, And they don't. And sometimes I feel like we can't really blame them, because it's a cycle. From like, our grandparents also couldn't, pass on to them. So it's more impossible now for them to
actually
just get everything, and also they're also going through a lot, so we must also put that in consideration.
That's true.
But okay, what did you learn more about more like triggers?
Well, I've learned that we need to accept that this is life. Like, a life is like a journey. There's going to be ups and downs, but that doesn't mean you need to, how do I say this, find things that you can use, right, to go through something. Deal with it and actually go through it, because then you'll understand that there are very various challenges, and it's okay to not be okay, And for me, the main thing that I used to do was to self-harm. I thought if I could self-harm, I'm literally looking at my hand. I'm going through it physically, but not emotionally, and I'm not even focusing on what's happening at home or anyway. So,
Because, I mean, like, the other thing, but I don't know, because, the community that we live in, there's a lot of people that see different people, and most of people don't understand there was this mental illness or mental disorders that they end up, judging. But whoever is watching this, depressed or not, just know that, I can't imagine how dark that room must be for you to now, you can't see the smile anymore, you can't see your reflection. Now you have to self-harm yourself to more like feel being alive, So I'm not judging you, but just know that our blood is green and we're here for you, like, there's a lot that you can actually do. So also check up on your friends, like that moment could actually save their life. So man, this topic is really, it's really complex, and then sometimes it hurts me because every day when I wake up, I literally leave all my problems behind. Like when I meet someone, I want them to feel appreciated. I want them to feel cared about. I have to ask them, how are you?
Yeah.
Like, are you good?
Yeah, you always
what's going on,
Yeah.
So, but have you ever be suicidal or have any suicidal thoughts before?
Yeah, I have. I've been self-harming since 2017.
Yes.
And it was literally on both my arms. But last year, I drank my pills.
Yeah.
I took my anxiety pills and my sleeping tablets all at once, and I was in ICU for a few days. I was unconscious. I couldn't eat, couldn't wake up, and then my mom is the first person that saw me, and she took me to Netcare where I got help.
Yeah.
And I thanked the Lord, and I thanked her for taking me there.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't have done what I did, but it has I believe that everything that happens in life has a purpose. God knows why it happened. I know why it happened. It shouldn't have happened, but I learned from it that I have a purpose. Yeah.
Because I mean, like, as judgmental as people can be, that it's being selfish. You don't know that dark room that this person was at the moment, that now it feels like it's more like everything is against you. The whole world is against you. Like no one is actually there to save you. And at that moment, I always tell people that, you can't expect God to be in that dark room with you, because we always say the God is the light. So you can't really expect him to be in that darkness with you. But I mean, there will be someone who's gonna come and help you come out of the situation. And if, let's say, the suicidal is the one that more like awakened you to see more to life, what this, I still have a purpose, I have a purpose. I can still do this life, like you're very strong. You're a strong woman, and I mean, like, I feel like it's this thing that you must keep looking at your scars and then tell yourself that, what, God prepared me for this. I've been through a lot, that this is nothing, So I'm really grateful that you actually end up seeing how much is there to life, the purpose, and but what can you actually tell people about, more like the advice to people about the mental illness and everything?
Well, firstly, I would say it is very important to recognize and to get help. And if you see any symptoms of like depression, anxiety, really try talking to someone that you really trust, because you get a lot of people that are very judgmental, that would judge you. Because I had that. I mean, I couldn't open up about my scars. I would get these funny looks, people looking at my arms, and that made me sad, because it was like, why are these people judging without even knowing me? So really do try to reach out. I would suggest that you get a psychologist, a psychiatrist, just to have someone that you can lean your back on, because talking about it, you can either talk about it, write about it. It actually helps you to like get over what's going on into your life, but also your family needs to actually be there. But I know some people don't have families, so your friends, relative, literally anyone, and it's okay not to be okay.
I mean, I always say that to people, and then they feel like I'm being silly. It's honestly okay not to be okay, but just do something about it. It mustn't stay there in not being okay. So work on it until you become okay. And then something that I honestly feel like we have to be aware of, just saying things and not knowing what your friends are going through, because there are friends that literally will just be laughing about a very sensitive, something that's very sensitive, and sometimes you can't even talk to a friend that you don't do that. And I feel like that's also toxic, on not telling your friend that honestly you don't do that, or maybe you can do it somewhere but not in my presence, because now it's more like we're promoting this. So
I think we should also be mindful of the next person.
Yeah.
Don't just say whatever you want to say because you want to make a joke out of it or it pleases you. But also think, if this person were to say this to me, how would I feel?
Yeah.
So being mindful is very important, and also being assertive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, guys, I guess you all listening to this and you actually writing it down and also practicing it, because honestly it provokes people every time, and then maybe they won't say it, but wherever you saw with it's funny that when people they have this insomnia, there's actually a lot to think about. Now they have to be thinking about what he was saying the day that now they're restless.
Yeah.
They can't even sleep. Now I have to think, how can this person say this to me?
Yeah,
like, this is my friend. You get it? So I feel like we really have to look into that. And I mean, like I always say, like, be kind. If there's something that you can do in your life, something that's really best, just be kind. And I mean, the world will really be peaceful and stuff, you know. So guys, I guess that's it from today. Do you still have something to add on? I guess that's it from us. Like she said, you can follow her on Instagram. But you'll see everything that she does there, because I don't think she actually said everything. She'll just tell you her handle, and then you can actually follow her. And then surely if there's something that you still wanna ask, moral support, she's your girl. Yeah. And then what's your handle? You can just
my handle is onthatile.molehi, but it's gonna be there on the screen.
Yes.
So just check it out.
Check it out. So guys, until next time, the song again, you know what to do. I don't have to repeat that. Until next time, there's still gonna be part 2 and part 3 about these things. So hopefully I'm hoping we all learning from this thing. Because I mean, like, it will take more than just a day for you to actually understand this. If possible, go on the internet. Don't self-diagnose yourself, please, but go on the internet, learn about these certain conditions, how to treat people with this, you know. Because also, don't look at them like they're not normal. Don't do them. Like, treat them like you treat yourself, or you treat the person next to you without any mental illness or something. That's great. But making them feel otherwise, now they have to always remind them that, oh, I've been diagnosed with this. So I think that's it from me, guys. Until next time.